I was just thinking back about to a period of time where I realized that all of my electronics have been hacked, computers, all kinds of stuff. I tried to get some people to help. Apparently these people, they weren't really helping me. They were doing something different. I don't know what they were doing. It's none of my business. I asked for help. I thought they were helping. Whether it has to do with my computer being with Thomas and where that went for like 3 weeks, or all these different kind of things. But when I was concerned about those things, I mean, it was my father and them folks that I'm talking about this kind of stuff to. Now that I know that there was a campaign started against me by my family long before all that occurred, I had a recollection that I should make sure to document. It's documented elsewhere, guaranteed. But it's something that I haven't thought about in a while, and I want to bring it back up because it's important. It's important on how it is that there was an intrusion into how the intrusions came in. In the same situation, Gina Kress, she I kept trying to get her to send me a picture that we took out front of her house. And I asked her, it was on her phone. I was like, I don't want to mess with your phone, or it was on a camera or phone. I don't want to mess with your stuff. If you would just email it to me, that'd be great. We had sent emails back and forth before. At least we had up to a point. And she just could not or would not send that thing to me. Really strange. And I kept asking her about it. I'm like, why can't you just send me that? I mean, I don't take pictures that often. It was a good picture. Great picture. And actually that kind of leads me off to the the crazy email that I got. I laugh, but I think now it's probably very instrumental, actually. It was the email that supposedly I sent to everybody saying that I was in the Philippine jungle and I'd been kidnapped, and I was asking for donations. And it was Rose Sugarbowl who contacted me, her and a couple of other people, but it may have been her first. And I also think that what that really was not no situation. Of course, I mean, why would I put something like that out? I'm not that kind of person whatsoever. Regardless, no way. But, it's a ridiculous... on the edge of a ridiculous request, really. It's like one of those Nigerian, it's the usual scam. But I don't think that's what it was at all. I think that was when there was hacking into my email system, and maybe that's how everyone was contacted and brought into this campaign below me, without my knowledge, but using me as the point of contact or source, which I'm gonna guess to be able to infiltrate like that, that's not legal. And so we got to know when it is that point of information, data transfer, all these kind of things in relation to the original campaign, in relation to when other organizations or entities was brought into this. But that's not the crux of my my post here. Is to make sure to remind everybody that I was paying for my dad's phone. His phone and my phone were 2 numbers apart, or a couple numbers apart, and I thought it would be a nice thing. I was in college, I was making money, he's been helping me out with junior college and everything else. I figured for a change of pace, why don't I pay my dad's phone bill? And I did that for maybe a year and a half or something like that. I don't think it was more than a year and a half. And my mother got in the middle of all of it, and this BS with that my father started at the graduation, and now I know that the graduation was also a part of this campaign. So we'll have to focus on that at a different time. But as far as the hacking and things of that nature, because I've been very curious on how it is that the information. I mean, I saw this stuff going on around me, but I'm like, that's just impossible. People have to be breaking all kind of laws to be able to do this kind of shit. And that is not, that was outside the scope. I am absolutely, unbelievably in shock that this is allowed, but that's okay. Let me not go any further. What you need to know, and what you need to know is very important, is that my father, when I separated him from the phone, we both have the same initials. He has a way with knowing how to deal with people. Is it possible that he re-infiltrated into my, or even infiltrated before I got him off of my phone plan? And did he basically take my identity in a sense? Because there's been a lot of that going on too. So I wonder. But I think I should make it plain. That's one way that there could have been intrusion, along with that email about me being in the Philippine jungle, and along with all the other Thomas and my computer, where that went, why it went to where it went to, and what was happening to it when I was simply asking him for help on trying to clear up how it's being hacked or anything like that. How it is that I keep asking for help and it's being turned against me is absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. It's definitely something that I've been holding on to, and well, I mean, it kind of energizes me to some degree, because I really want to know what the fuck is going on. And it's not for myself. Thank you. I hope you all are having a nice day.